I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers control the tap. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Fox across the timeline. Down just a couple.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Bradley sets him up. The pass taken away by the Kings.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Barnes. Knocked loose. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And the basket good at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Bradley to James. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Barnes to Fox. Here comes the screen. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
The screen sets him up for 2. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
It's a big finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lakers at the controls right now. Surveys the floor. Chance here for LeBron. The shot almost. Fox with it. Down 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to James. The pass stolen by Sacramento. To Fox. LeBron James.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. De'Aaron Fox. Count the triple.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize the step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Sacramento ball.
Good kick right there.
Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. And the Lakers with the rebound. To James. From long range, his first effort off the mark. Fox into the front court. They're down 3.
That's me. Right.
Barnes.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly.
To Fox. Shot won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here comes the screen. James to Bradley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. LeBron James. 2 of 4 now.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Into the front court, it's Fox. 5-point game. Curling inside. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Davis. Scores from the post.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To James. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Fox across the timeline. They trail by 7. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
LeBron James with the rock. 4-3. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen. To Fox. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Here comes the screen. Bradley. McGee powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
De'Aaron Fox. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Davis. Good look that time, but off the mark. Fox with it. Right now, down 7. Down low for Barnes. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block. They've got it back. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Bradley to James. And the reward, he's going to the line.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Fox into the front court. 9-point margin. Buddy Hield to Ken Bazemore. Here comes the screen. Fox up against the 8-time All-Star. Has a look. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. Dwight Howard sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To James. Bradley. The pass taken away by the Kings. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Now Dave Yeager going to use a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Ken Bazemore. but he healed. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Gets it to go. The percentage lied with the defense. The shooter strikes that time.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Pulled down by Dedmon. Joseph with it. Down 12. To Ken Bazemore. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. Going to launch beyond the arc. He'll force that one. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To James. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Bradley to Howard. Kuzma to James. LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Old school equals high percentage.
Kings with the ball. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LeBron into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Kyle Kuzma. Bradley. And the rebound belongs to Sacramento. Joseph with it. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. Can't connect. Able to convert inside. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter with the Lakers in command. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Joseph with it. Down a bundle. To Hield. Corey Joseph, defended by Howard. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And that's going to get out of bounds off a Laker. To Hield. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Kyle Kuzma. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Ken Bazemore. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
From the painted area, won't go down. It's the Kings now with the ball. To Ken Bazemore. Has a chance. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. In the front court comes Rondo. His guys holding the big lead. Shot from the lane won't go. He's looking for that touch. Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. LeBron defended by Holmes. Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Kuzma. To James. Doesn't get the bounce. Joseph with it. His guys down big. Shot from in close, no good. To James. Kuzma. To James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. James. And it's Healed with the rebound. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. LBJ. Rondo up against Holmes. To James. Fires the 3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. The pass stolen by Sacramento. It goes down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Hield. Here comes the screen. Hield, guarded by Howard. The screen sets him up for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope. Oh, emphatic slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Down to 5 on the 24. Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Pick up.
To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope here against Holmes. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
I got ball. I got him.
Here comes the screen. To Hield. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Howard. Short jumper off the mark. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Buddy Hield. Trying to cash in, and he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Screen coming.
Yo, clear out.
Has a look. And hits off a killer step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Short jumper off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Barnes. Here comes the screen. Barnes. For three. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's Sacramento ball. To Harrison Barnes. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
I got ball. I got ball.
Here comes the screen.
Right.
To Barnes. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Barnes. He was all over him. To Caldwell Pope. To Danny Green. Caldwell Pope. James. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Sacramento ball. To Harrison Barnes. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Danny Green to James. McGee powers it through.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here comes the screen. James clears the rebound. Ah, no good. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. New blood coming in for both sides. It's James controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. He'll put it up at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Lakers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Kings may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, They need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Steals.
The Sacramento Kings seem to be giving the ball away in this matchup like they're working for a charity. Too many times, they've given up steals, and the results have been terrible. Ball control was at its worst in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
The chosen one was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Down a bundle. LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Anthony Davis. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Barnes. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. LeBron James rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Finish that. To Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes powers it through.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Anthony Davis. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Danny Green to Davis. The pass taken away by the Kings.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Danny Green to James. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. De'Aaron Fox. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
James, at long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, providing he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Nothing going here on that drive. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Los Angeles, they have it. Bradley to Davis. Short jumper misses. Fox across the timeline. His guys down big. To Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes now 4 for 9.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
James to Davis. Around the perimeter. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Avery Bradley has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. De'Aaron Fox. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Bradley to Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
De'Aaron Fox. Off the assist.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
James to Bradley. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the 3rd quarter. Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. To Barnes. From the painted area, won't go down. Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. James to Davis.
They're locked up, boy. Get the ball, get the ball.
Scores from the post.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Harrison Barnes. De'Aaron Fox. To Barnes. Can't miss those. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
I got ball. This is all me.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Fox. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Shot by Fox off the mark. They go down to Davis. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. De'Aaron Fox.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Shot clock winding down.
Hands up, back door, back door, back door, back door.
Off the mark.
Yeah, baby, it's game time.
To Davis. That's no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Driving right to the...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. LBJ has it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Oh, he can't connect. Joseph with it. He'll run the offense. To Hield. And the rebound gathered in by Davis.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
James. Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He misses. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Oh, big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
LeBron James up against Holmes. Harry Giles sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Hield. Hauled in by James. Caldwell-Pope to Davis. Got it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Kings with the ball. Take stock of the floor. Whoa! Gets to the rim and they'll count the basket. 2 steps or 5 steps. I don't know, Jay. It looked good.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. To Hield. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. James, the pass, stolen by Sacramento.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Down low for Davis. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. Not today. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Curling inside. Driving is Rondo, but his shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Fox with it. Down a bundle.
Here we go. Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Rondo up against Holmes. To Kyle Kuzma. The pass taken away by the Kings.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Barnes to Fox. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Here's Rondo with it. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. The pass, stolen by Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox. Nothing going here on that drive. To Fox. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Barnes' shot, it's off. To Bradley. To Davis. Shot from the lane won't go. Fox into the front court. His guys down big. Barnes. And counted at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lakers ball. To Davis. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis lets it go. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. De'Aaron Fox. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. That's going to be out of bounds off of Rondo. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. It's the Kings now with the ball. To Harrison Barnes.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Sizing up the defense. To Hield. Barnes. De'Aaron Fox. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the screen. To Caldwell Pope. From long range. And that's rebounded by the Kings. Here comes the screen. To Barnes. Has a look. Shot by Barnes off the mark. Lakers at the controls right now. To Bradley. Screen coming. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma guarded by Rashawn Holmes. Has a chance. Off the mark. Well contested. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Buddy Hield at the line for 2 shots. A career 86% from the line. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Los Angeles has the basketball. James. To Kyle Kuzma. Nemanja Bjelica. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And it's Fox there for the rebound. To Harrison Barnes. And McGee there for the rebound. LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Danny Green. Down low for Kuzma. Not that time. Buddy Hield. To Fox. Here comes the screen. He gets it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Harry Giles. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 50%. Wants to do better. Off the mark on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. To James. JaVale McGee. Danny Green to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To Danny Green, down for McGee. Kicks it around the perimeter. To James. Short jumper misses. Sacramento ball. Corey Joseph up against the 8-time All-Star. Dwight Howard pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
James. To Danny Green, 4-3. Working hard on the glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And the finish at the rim. LBJ with it. JaVale McGee to Danny Green. To Howard. Ah, rocking the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Barnes. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step. James into the front court. He'll run the offense. JaVale McGee. To James. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Fox matched up with Howard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Kyle Kuzma. He was hacked. They let it go. Cashes in for two.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. They get it to Kuzma, down low. No, he missed a short one there. De'Aaron Fox. They love this hustle. Howard to James. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Rajon Rondo has got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers dominated this game from beginning to end. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Kings did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. Check out the leading scores for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
LeBron James was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Utah Jazz. The Jazz begin this game with the basketball. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
To McCollum. To Lillard. Deep two there, won't go. Utah with the possession. Conley against the Lehigh product. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
McCollum to Whiteside. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Anthony. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Anthony to Lillard. Conley into the front court. Leads a bucket. A pass stolen by Portland. To McCollum. Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to Anthony.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. To Conley. Fires the three. Working hard on the glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Anthony. Here comes the screen. Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good. Ingles, defended by McCollum. Hassan knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Hassan Whiteside swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
To Anthony. McCollum to Anthony. Rudy Gobert. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Not that time. Mitchell with it up top. Lead is 2. Conley. Screen coming. Mitchell sizing up McCollum. Five to shoot for Utah. The shot by Conley, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
McCollum. 5 seconds to shoot. To McCollum. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. To Whiteside. And throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Utah ball. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Anthony to Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside missed his first. That one goes.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Mitchell. That won't go. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. So it remains Portland basketball. Terry Stotts has turned to his bench. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Portland has the ball. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Joe Ingles. To Conley. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Mike Conley. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Anthony. Not that time. He misses. Portland has 4 to shoot. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Proud City.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Nothing going here on that drive. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Wide open look won't go.
Ooh, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
To Anthony. 4-3. Gobert with the rebound. And a throwdown. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Couldn't keep it in. Off Mario Hezonja. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Mitchell with the basketball. It's 12-10. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Anthony. Here comes the screen. Anthony. Conley into the front court. 14-10 the score. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. To Anthony. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. For 3, he was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Conley. Shot clock winding down. Mitchell's shot, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Hazonia against the former Hoya.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Anthony. Here comes the screen. Anthony with a shot. That won't go. To Conley. Not today.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. And he finishes at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
It's Jazz ball.
Hey, check up, let's go.
Conley. Probing the defense. Mitchell. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Anthony. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. He was hacked. They let it go. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. Jazz have the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Here comes the screen. Down to Labissiere. Works it. Collins comes up empty.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Conley sizing up Collins. Almost unlucky bounce.
I got this. Let's go.
Screen coming. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Conley into the front court. The score, 14-all. To Clarkson. Conley. Knocked loose. Jazz have it.
We going to see a team take the lead here?
Shot from in close, no good. Trailblazers take over. Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Time to shoot for Utah. Has a chance. Won't go. He can do better than that.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Portland down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
It's Portland ball. Down to Labissiere. Around the perimeter. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Conley, defended by Lillard. To Clarkson. And finishes strong.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Portland's got it. To Lillard. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Conley to Clarkson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Lillard to McCollum. Offensive rebound. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down by 1. Got it.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
I got him. Here we go.
Lillard. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to Whiteside. And it's Conley with the rebound. To Conley. To Clarkson. The drive right to the basket. Won't go. Lillard smothering D. Conley into the front court. Leads 3. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with this. To Clarkson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard to McCollum. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lillard. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And stuffs it home. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Lillard to McCollum. Anthony buries it on the catch and shoot. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
From long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
McCollum. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. And he buries it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
And hits for two.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Clarkson to Gobert. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lillard, that's how you defend. To Gobert. Bojan Bogdanovic matched up with Trevor Ariza and abuses the rim.
If he didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to Whiteside. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Clarkson with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. To Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 3 for 3 in this first half.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation, knocks down the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Clarkson. Oh, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
New blood coming in for both sides. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. Lillard to Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. Missed it. Mitchell with it up top. Lead stands at 10. From the painted area, won't go down. Anthony fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. Rudy Gobert tips it. That's out. Last touch by Rudy Gobert. Lillard still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Count the basket at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Over to the right side. For three. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Mitchell with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Mitchell matched up with Trevor Ariza. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Mitchell still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range. Deep three at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Jazz out in front.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Jazz entered halftime with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Utah Jazz, the Trailblazers are in need of some changes. at the half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Game track. Steals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Gobert has been incredible around the basket, doing everything necessary to dominate on the boards.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Trailblazers take over. McCollum to Anthony. The screen sets him up for 2.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year, averaged around 16 a game, the lowest total of his 15-year career.
Wow. And draws the contact. So, Rudy Gobert going to the line for 2 shots.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Rudy Gobert, a couple of free throws on the way. Not the best career mark, 62%. Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second one as well. It's Portland ball. Lillard to Whiteside. Probing the defense. Trying to create. Has a chance. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Mitchell with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Joe Ingles. Nothing going here on that drive. To Conley. Mike Conley. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. McCollum to Anthony. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Taking advantage of the turnover.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Anthony. Off the mark. Well contested. Utah's got it. Conley matched up with Lillard. Here comes the screen. A shot no good on the drive by Conley. To Lillard. To McCollum. Portland has 4 to shoot. McCollum shot off the mark. Mitchell with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. It'll stay with Utah. Conley. Gets it in the left corner. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Whiteside. Rudy Gobert pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Lillard, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Gobert. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Rudy Gobert at the line for two shots. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. McCollum into the front court. His guys down 11. To Anthony. Has a look. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Conley into the front court. The lead is 11. Joe Ingles to Conley. Joe Ingles. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Mitchell's shot comes up empty. Anthony to McCollum. Hassan Whiteside. Now 4 for 9.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Mitchell. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. His team up by 7. Deep right corner to Conley. By Conley, 4 out of 10.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
McCollum with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Anthony to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To Joe Ingles. Second effort and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Portland's got it. To Whiteside. Anthony to McCollum. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Almost, and he's not getting the call.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
McCollum to Anthony. And abuses the rim with the big finish. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Joe Ingles to Conley. Screen coming. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
McCollum to Anthony. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Has a chance, just not going down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
McCollum into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. To Anthony. Shot clock winding down. C.J. McCollum, well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Gobert. Rudy Gobert. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Oh, yeah. Me and you. Right.
Down to Labissiere. The jumper's off the mark. Jazz have the ball. Conley. Here comes the screen. Conley to Gobert. Throws it down.
How How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Here comes the screen. Hazonia, guarded by Green. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. A pass stolen by Portland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Portland has the ball. The Blazers, with 4 in the shot clock, able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Conley into the front court. They lead it by 14. Driving right to the basket. Hassan Whiteside rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Conley. Deep 2 there, won't go. Screen coming. To Whiteside. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And the Blazers clear the rebound. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Gary Trent Jr. at the line. And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Jazz in command of this one. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Here comes the screen. Gets a shot up off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Screen coming. Lillard. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's Clarkson with the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard guarded by Green. Here comes the screen. Lillard. 5 on the shot clock to Lillard. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Lillard. Hazonia, defended by Green. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Fires the 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, counted. That one won't go. One more to come. No good. 1 for 3 on that trip. Conley into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Oh, had him going there for a second. Conley sizing up the all-star Lillard. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here comes the screen. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Mario Hazonia has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Mitchell with it up top. Lead is 12. To Gobert. Has a look. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lillard. Here's a chance from long range, and he knocks it down, Jay.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Joe Ingles. 5 to shoot for Utah. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. To Lillard. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Mitchell up against the Weber State product. Trying to cash in. Trailblazers take over. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play, the lead grows to 12. It's Portland ball.
That's me. I got ball.
To Anthony. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken in by Utah. Mitchell with the basketball. Up a dozen. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Bojan Bogdanovic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. McCollum with the basketball. Down by 15. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Down to Gobert. And the finish. Slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Gobert. Joe Ingles. Hassan Whiteside with the block. Fourth this contest. Fires the three and drains it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Mitchell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Oh, pass stolen by Portland. It's a big finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Donovan Mitchell, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Missed the second as well. To Lillard. To Anthony. Lillard. Nice pass to set things up. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Blazers come away with it. McCollum. Pass down low to Carmelo. And finishes strong.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Anthony. Beyond the arc for three. It's rebounded by Gobert. Clarkson with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Cruises inside for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lillard. Down low, Ariza. Rudy Gobert able to recover with the block. Utah with the possession. To Clarkson. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jordan Clarkson. Substitution being made in this one. McCollum. To Lillard. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Joe Ingles to Conley. Joe Ingles to Conley. For 3. Off the mark. And Portland comes up with the rebound. To Lillard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Damian Lillard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first.
Oh, you've been in the gym, huh?
Second and 3. Got it. Almost settles for a 2-3 trip. Across the timeline, it's Conley. It's an 8-point lead.
Watch that cutter.
Shot for Mitchell won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Lillard. Just off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Joe Ingles to Gobert. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And Carmelo Anthony, zero hesitation as he knocks down the three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. From the painted area, won't go down. It's Lillard for two. Shot by Lillard, no good. Mitchell with the basketball. His team up by 7. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. Portland Trail Blazers are in the penalty.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz won this game after a close finish. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. The Trailblazers finished on the losing end of a close score. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Check out the leading scores for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Gobert seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again, he kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
That's me. I got it. Shot.
Here I am. Stop.
I see you, bro. Let's go. No. Here we go. We got him.
I got help. I got your help.
Take care of the ball, man. Come on, it's important. Find me, I'm open. Get it.
All the friction for the crib.
Gary.
I got it. Go.
Defense is unacceptable.
Hold on. Knock that down, yo. Knock that down. My ball. Pick up. Hey, shot. That's all broken, huh?
Hey, man, we ain't gonna win like that, man.
Screen coming. Watch out. Here comes screen. Hey, match up. You got me? I got him. Let's go. I got ball. Shots up. Clap for you. Let's go. Assist me. Close down. And it's my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. Get a box up. Get a hit. Shut up. He working for us. Big squad. Time, I feel good right now. Mismatch. What's that screen? I'm open.
That's big.
Big shot. Yeah, me and you, 90 feet. Let's go. Double. Here we go. I got him. Mouse in the hole. Defense, let's go. Ball.
Off him. Don't touch it.
Get it back. Trap.
Watch the screen right.
Find me, I'm open. Get it. Get the ball.
Hey, good contest.
Big shot. Good ball. Right. Oh, that brick. I got ball. Shot. Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Uh-oh, here comes Santa Claus giving me a gift.
I got ball.
Watch the screen. Easy money. They ain't even here.
Watch your man. Keep your hand in his face, man. Coming right My ball. Coach, you can't guard me.
Step your D up, man.
Can you work a little harder, man? Come on, man. Come on.
Mismatch.
My fault, fellas.
Screen coming.
Let's go.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy. Hey, left.
Hey, right here.
Oh, yeah, good finish, man. Good finish. Keep going. Screen coming right. Screen coming.
Yeah, that's a miss. Yeah, get that board.
D up, baby. Hey, good block, good D. All right here. Here we go. I got him. Oh, come out. We gonna do this. Be out.
Take that.
Rebound. Man, I got nothing but trolls on me. Screen.
You gotta get up on that.
My fault, team. My fault.
Cut it.
That's a good look. That boy got jumper.
Here we go.
Straps.
Good block.
Yeah, found.
Screen come on the left. Ball, this is all me. Get a hand up on that. Get a hand up on that. Hey, lock up, lock up. Good shot. Everybody get a body, dog. Everybody get a body. Oh, yeah.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
I'm on D. I'm on D. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't turn the ball over, man. Come on, man. Shots up, shots up. Good shot, baby. Good shot, baby. Oh, God, somebody. Get back, get back, get back. Come on, man. Don't let her get no open shot. Shut up, shut up. Punch. You all lock in the clinch.
Good shot, good shot, good shot, good shot.
Oh, here it is, hit it. Match up, y'all. Hands up. I got him, I got him. I got ball. Got some for him. Let's go, pick him up, pick him up. Self-check. Mr. Ref, are you serious?
There it is. There it is. Just like practice. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Hey, you, why don't you come sub him? You know he can't guard me. Matter of fact, neither can you. Sit down.
I got ball, I got ball. That's me. That's your house, that's your house.
Check up, let's go.
That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good.
Hey. Screen.
Good block.
me. I got ball.
I got ball. I got ball. Throw. I got yours. Go take mine. Go take mine. I got yours. I got yours.
Man, stop hogging the ball. I'm open.
Turn the ball over.
Get down. Half court. Here it comes.
Woo!
Here we go. My ball.
Yes, sir. Come on, bro. Please contest the shot.
You're on the island now.
Shot. That's a two. You have to back up and get 3 of them.
Get mine.
My ball.
Get that out there.
Hey, wait. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
It's going up. Watch it.
Good shot.
Shot coming.
Yes, sir. Go shoot it, boy. Stop the ball.
Pick up.
Off to him.
Hey, I got ball. I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
It's all right.
Here we go. I got him.
D-up. Watch cut.
One shot, bro. You got this, man.
I'm up out of here. Good shot, boy. Big shot, boy. Big shot.